As many of you will know, the UK election isn't the only election taking place this year.
Right.
In November, our American friends will also be Pokemon going to the polls.
Oh, chill. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it, Tom. Don't do it, man. Don't bring that up. No. We're having fun right now. We're laughing at across the pond. Let's not remind ourselves of what's going on in the United States of America. Don't worry about that. Remember England and how cooked the British are? That was cool. Don't do that. Don't. It's effing. The broadcast won't let me cover this. Oh man.
Select the next president of the United States.
And I'm going to be heading over to the US to cover it.
In fact, if you're watching this video shortly after it comes out, there's a good chance I'm currently either in Milwaukee, chatting to folks at the Republican National Convention, or scooting around the US on my way to New York, Washington, Florida, and a handful of other places to chat to some people there.
The filming that I'm going to be doing whilst I'm out there is all for my upcoming feature-length documentary, Boomers. Boomers is going to be the biggest thing that I've ever made.
It's being produced by Nebula, the creator-owned streaming service that I've been part of for the past few years.
That means that it's got a much larger budget than we're usually able to work with, which is how I'm able to spend the best part of 3 weeks trekking around the US. It's also allowing me to work with some...
Yeah, I'm gonna link up with him. Anyway, that's pretty sick. I'm glad I watched the end of that because I just hit him up to link up with him. Carolina and Cinema Marxism are going to the DNC convention. Yeah, I'm going to the DNC convention as well. I'm actually planning on going to the RNC convention as well, which would be next week. All right, we're done with England. Okay, we're done with England. Let's get back to our fucking old, out of touch, millionaire, billionaire defending piece of shit who's dying on the podium.
I'll beat Donald Trump. I will beat him again in 2020.
Let me run that back. Uh-oh.
I'll beat Donald Trump. I will beat him again in 2020.
Just sucks because it says it right there. Like it's right there. You know what I mean? Like look at what my mouse cursor is like pointing to. And it's just like, you can't even be like, oh no, he was in Madison in 2020. Like, it's just, oh God.
Oh, by the way, we're going to do it again in 2024. Yeah. I learned.
Safe. He saved it. Dude, he saved it. He saved it. Nobody heard him. Nobody heard the first time. Nobody heard him the first time, dude. We're so fucking cooked. It's not his fault. COVID has made the years confusing. Yeah, I'm always thinking it's 2020, dude. Always. I'm constantly thinking about how it's fucking 2020 right now. Ay, ay, ay. That's a real Biden win right there, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, get ready for that, which is already happening. Many of you already knew Biden had moments like this all the fucking time. The problem is the media wasn't like covering it as much, but now that the narrative is that Biden is old, okay? Now that the narrative is that Biden is old, you're going to hear a lot more of that shit, including Joe Biden accidentally says he's the first black woman to serve in the White House. Audio. Like, that is a regular mistake. Dare I say, a gaffe. He misspoke. Okay? But the problem is, while you would normally overlook such a thing for anyone else, okay, because we listened to this yesterday, while you would normally overlook this as like a one-off, who cares, or a two-off, a three-off, when it becomes a 10,000 off over the course of like the past, you know, decade at this point, almost decade, and it reaches a tipping point where the media starts paying attention to it and the narrative sets in, it's over. Every single outlet is going to be endlessly covering this until Joe Biden drops out. Every single outlet. Because he's going to keep having moments like this. Okay? We already know he's been having moments like this. We know because we've been watching and making fun of Biden for a while now. Why is The Guardian doing this? Because everyone else is doing it. This is the media narrative, which it makes sense that it's the media narrative because it's the truth, right? Did you watch the audio clip? It isn't as bad as it's written out, but still awful. I know. I did watch the audio clip, which is why I'm saying that wasn't that big of a gaffe in general, especially if you're like familiar with Brandon's real bad moments. Like that one is not even that bad. That's like Trump would say something like that, and then the media would troll him for a little bit. Okay? The narrative is also getting clicks. It adds tension to the story. Exactly. Anyway, I just want to show you guys a real Biden win, though. The media was looking for off-the-cuff powerful moments, and when President Biden delivers, they ignored it. Retweets so all Americans see this powerful clip and call the media out on their bullshit. A Biden win is him speaking uninterrupted for 1 minute and 27 seconds. That's a Biden win now.
There's 7,000 people waiting at the gate to get in. So if I don't finish this, they can't come in. So maybe if you're hanging around, I'm going to sneak back out if that's okay, all right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember that famous expression?
Hold on.
They also serve who only stand and wait. I remember when our son was deployed, my wife would go to stand in the sink in the morning, drinking her coffee, and saying that prayer, worrying, always concerned, and all of you. So we owe you. This could not be done without the family support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, and I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you. You got me, man. I'm not going anywhere. All right. All right, I'll come back out when they open the gate, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. One last thing. You know, I used to think when I was a senator, there were always congestion on the highways. There's no congestion anymore. None. We go on the highway, there's no congestion. And so the way they get me to stop talking, they'll say, we just shut down all the roads, Mr. President. You're going to lose all the votes if you don't get in. But anyway, I'll be back out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Thank you.
Is he trying to be Trump? Bro's trying to be Trump, dude. That is such a Trumpism. He's trying to be Trump. I swear to God. He's going orange. He's right-wing on immigration. His fuck-up of a son is now inside of the White House. Okay? And now he's doing Trump memes like, oh, yeah, you notice how the highways are no longer as congested? Which, by the way, what crack are you smoking on, dumbass? It's not congested for you because you're the fucking president. The idea that we do not experience traffic in America any longer is so stupid. I'm losing my fucking mind. Does he think that like there's no more traffic? That was the bit, Hassan. I think he was trying to make a joke. Chat, stop coping and saying that it's not that bad. No, that's not the joke, man. That's not the joke. The joke is the highways are only congested when he's blocking traffic. That joke only works if highways are not actually congested. You are a chatter now. The master becomes the student. Anyway, it's also a really stupid joke. I know it's the motorcade. Oh my God. I get what he's trying to say, chat. Okay. I'm going to run it back.
You got me, man. I'm not going. Thank you. One last thing. You know, I used to think when I was a senator, there were always congestion on the highways. There's no congestion anymore. None. We go on the highway, there's no congestion. And so the way they get me to stop talking, they'll say, we just shut down all the roads, Mr. President. You're going to lose all the votes if you don't get in. But anyway, I'll be back out. Thank you.
I did not misunderstand. I think the joke only works if the premise is that, like, we have fixed traffic congestion in the highways and they always try to get me to go out quicker because now that highway traffic congestion is fixed, I'm blocking the highways. And that's the reason. Nah, bro, the joke misunderstood you. No, I feel like he's saying, like, highways are no longer as congested as it used to be back in the days. So now the only time when fucking people feel congestion is when I'm blocking the goddamn roads. And that's why I'll lose the election if I keep doing that. That's the joke they were trying to make. Anyway, I just got effed. This is so stupid. I can't believe we're covering this part. Anyway, the whole point is whether that joke lands or not, that's not a Biden win. The reason why I clicked on that to show you was because that's how far we've got. That's how far we've fallen. Okay. Here in the United States of America, we have fallen so far. We have fallen off so poorly, so abysmally that, like, the Biden wins account is posting a 1 minute and 27-second sequence of Biden talking without a teleprompter as a W. Okay? Anyway. Senator Mark Warner is attempting to assemble a group of Democratic senators to ask Joe Biden to exit the presidential race, according to two people with direct knowledge of his effort.